Welcome to Watch Mojo, and things are about to get massive. Today, I can't read this. Today, we're looking at the numbers on my bathroom scales. Haha, very good. Also, we're ranking the top 10 biggest giant bosses in gaming or something. From big to Jesus Christ, it's coming right for us. These monsters are massive. We are focusing this list on monsters that you can actually fight. So if you're expecting the Brethren Moons from Dead Space, don't. Malus, Shadow of the Colossus. In a game centered around traversing a vast empty world ruled by towering giants, it's fitting that one of them ranks among the largest bosses in video game history. Nothing quite compares to that moment in Shadow of the Colossus when you know you're going to face the final Colossus, when you expect it to be quite large. As you climb the mountain and ascend the pillars, you see the glowing eyes of Malus, and the true size of this behemoth settles in. It's spine-chilling. Malus stands as the tallest foe, towering more than twice the height of any other upright Colossus in the game. Despite being low on this particular list of large bosses, Malus's immense size, estimated at about 65 meters, completely dwarfs players, making the battle feel overwhelmingly daunting. I'll never forget the words of my brother when we first saw this boss way back in 2005. He laughed like a maniac and said, "Ooh, here we go." Titan, Final Fantasy 15.
What the?
Titan, the Archaean of Earth in Final Fantasy 15, is a colossal and ancient astral entity revered for his immense strength and connection to the land. Technically, I stole that description from Wiki, but if I described him, it would sound like this. Titan, the big fella from Final Fantasy 15, is f***ing huge. Run! He appears as a towering colossus that from a distance looks absolutely massive, but it's when you get close that you truly understand his size. Titan plays a pivotal role in the game's story, particularly during the Trial of Titan. He does become a useful ally after this, but even then you can't help but think, good lord, I hope he doesn't turn on me. His size is staggering. Estimates suggest he stands several hundred meters tall, making him one of the largest beings in the game's universe. Red Eye Lost Planet 2. Lost Planet 2 is packed with massive boss encounters, but Red Eye takes the crown as the largest. Admittedly, when you stand Red Eye side by side with the past two entries, it's gonna look shorter, but its girth as well as its length, stop laughing if you are, is what makes it far larger than either. This colossal worm-like creature spans over 300 meters and burrows through the ground with unnerving speed. Its grotesque body is covered in hundreds of spikes that aid its rapid underground movement, and its jaw is lined with unsettling red eyes. Creepy looking for it, perfect targets for us. During the second encounter, Red Eye matches the pace of a speeding train, creating an intense chase. Fortunately, a railgun is conveniently nearby, giving players the firepower needed to take down this monstrous behemoth. It's worth noting the design of this creature is pretty damn cool. Great work, Red Eye. The Riftworm, Gears of War 2.
We need out of here now.
Riftworm's first appearance in Gears of War 2 is among gaming's most unforgettable and terrifying moments. Revered as gods by the Locust Horde, these immense creatures shaped the Hollow by burrowing through Sarah's crust, creating an underground world teeming with life. Imagine that, it sounds like the tales of an ancient tribe, except in this world, it's true. While as many as 3 Riftworms are believed to have existed, only one has been encountered during the Locust War. This colossal worm estimates at 8 to 10 miles in length. and ranks among the longest creatures in gaming history. Instead of a traditional boss fight, players navigate inside the beast in a gripping sequence to locate and destroy its heart. This guy is a real turning point for us because it's getting difficult to measure sizes now, so grain of salt and all that. Leviathan Monster Hunter Frontier. In a franchise teeming with massive creatures, it takes something truly extraordinary to stand out, and Leviathan does just that, stand out. In Monster Hunter, where even towering dragons are routine foes, hunters earn their victories by methodically breaking down colossal beasts. I, for one, have been playing this series since the first entry on the PS2, and I was still blown away by the Leviathan. Leviathan is on another level. Classified as a wyvern, this serpent-like monster inhabits an isolated island. Despite its wings, it's more inclined to burrow underground than take to the skies. Measuring over 400 meters, its height stands high above even the Riftworm. Even with its limited length, Leviathan ranks as one of the largest creatures ever fought in a video game, which is why it's on this list. Also, don't know if it's Leviathan, don't know if it's Raviente, don't know if it's Lavant. Either way, big boy! Kronos, God of War 3.
Kratos, your death will not be a gentle one.
When you're fighting a giant monster, you either want to be matching size or have some massive weaponry. Outside of those options, you're going to feel pretty overwhelmed. Oh, wait, you can also be Kratos, the God of War. The God of War franchise, especially its earlier entries, is renowned for pitting Kratos against gargantuan foes. God of War 3, often hailed as one of the best hack-and-slash games of all time, features one of the largest boss battles in gaming history. Kronos, the Titan leader and father of the Olympians, towers at an estimated 487 meters tall. Cursed by Zeus to carry a temple on his back, Kronos once took Kratos 3 days to scale. The sheer scale of this battle is staggering, forcing the developers to slightly reduce Kronos' size to make the encounter feasible.
Where did you go?
Adamantoise Final Fantasy 15.
Whoa! Oh no! No way, dude! That's a turtle!
Congratulations, Final Fantasy 15, you have 2 entries on this list. And yes, I was originally sticking to 1 entry per game and didn't realize till we hit this entry that I doubled up, but I can't be bugged changing it, so let's talk Adamantoise. Adamantoise is a super boss in Final Fantasy 15, encountered during the Lonely Rumblings in Longwythe Hunt. Defeating this massive creature earns the Tortoise Toppler Achievement Orb Trophy, and let me tell you this, it is not easy. Cid reveals that Regis once attempted to take down the Adamantoise, but failed to finish the job. Occasionally, the Adamantoise drops Adamantoise meat, which can be used to prepare Longwythe's Peak, a potent recipe accessible in the post-game. It also drops my blood pressure. Or raises it, whatever's the funnier joke for this moment. Kalros, Mass Effect.
Go! You get to the target! I'll take care of the cure!
Thresher Maws are among the most terrifying creatures in the Mass Effect universe. These subterranean predators spend their lives relentlessly hunting for their next meal, which could easily be any one of us. Fortunately for Commander Shepard, only about 30 meters of these beasts are visible during encounters, as the rest remain buried underground, like the world's scariest iceberg. Kalros, revered by the Krogan as the mother of all Thresher Maws, is a legendary figure, allegedly larger, faster, and deadlier than her kin, coming in at a whopping 3,000 meters. Leviathan, StarCraft.
Oh, really?
What I learned when researching this list is that the name Leviathan might be the most used name in all of video game boss history, but this Leviathan makes our previous entries look like sidecars to our mammoth motorbike. Technically, these are organic spaceships, but they are still alive, so it still counts. Leviathans serve as Zerg's equivalent of a capital ship. Classified as a Class 10 Zerg flyer, they are the largest Zerg units recorded by the Terran Dominion. Often described as moon-sized, these colossal creatures measure approximately 11 kilometers in length, according to the Dominion records. Other online records put this bad boy at 6 kilometers. Regardless, goddamn massive.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Gongying Wyzen, Asura's Wrath. Asura's Wrath pushed the boundaries of scale in video games, featuring a battle of unprecedented proportions. In this iconic encounter, Asura faces Wyzen, whose size escalates throughout the fight. Initially compared to Asura, Wyzen's frustration fuels his transformation into his ultimate godlike form, Gongying Wyzen, a being so massive he rivals the size of a planet. If my frustration could fuel transformation, I'd be the size of the goddamn Milky Way. Floating in space, Wyzen attempts to crush Asura and potentially the entire world with a single finger. However, in a testament to Asura's unmatched strength and determination, he manages to stop this colossal attack, creating one of the most unforgettable moments in gaming history. Epic, massive, and at the top of our list, great work, Asura. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified of our latest videos.